Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, Rose finally went grimdark after finding out that her mom has been murdered by Beck Noir. So, let's go see what's going on the next page of that happening. Let's see. There are stubborn throws regarding the blood-festered tongues. Big man requests timeout. Tweet! Alright, homies, everybody, all y'all hold up. The big man wants to take a timeout. Big man wreaks some havoc. The big man's about to wreak some havoc in the yard. The court is on fire. Request ruler. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this out. Dude, hurry. Look, she's escaping from above. Okay, dude, no. Okay, how am I going to wreak some havoc in the yard with a meter? You chump ass. Ha. Again with the metric system, what is it even? With you and units, man, it's like you must be token up on a joint to make you stone or something. I can't even think of who leaves all these rings lying around like that. It's so infuriating. Shit, where's the manager? Dude, no, let me show you. No, fuck, no. Dude, you got to snap it broke ways. Snap, splinters. It was at that point when you got distracted by the author's hot self-insert. Who were you expecting, the Easter Bunny? You probably want to know how involved the big man wants to get into the story. How much will he get this up? Well, all if I gotta say to Thap is, Wolf, you want to know? I want to know. Tell me and please be smug about it. Alright, as the indulgent self-inserts grow in frequency, you may find yourself increasingly afraid that my direct interference with canonical events approaches inevitability. But you should understand that I am dealing with forces which, if handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in all real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit. It would be stupid of me to mismanage these forces, and even stupider of you to worry about it. Because it would be stupid for you to think I was stupid. In fact, I feel a little dumber just thinking about it. When the time comes, I will interact directly with the events of this narrative. But this moment will be responsibly confined to a passive intervention. It will be compact, surgical, and essential. My involvement will have such precision, I have even managed to quantify it in units of physical measurement. I will be involved in only the narrow corridor of space through which light will pass in 3 nanoseconds. My window of influence, end to end, will be exactly 1 yard. Okay, anyway, let's get back to John. John, let's locate that tumor. Sure looks like he located the tumor. John, look around. Okay, he's looking around. Look inside. What, inside the tumor? What's inside the tumor? It's a countdown. 10:25. John, take the tumor and return to the surface. New. CD, approach locals. You and your rabbit friend approach a gentleman wrapped in a fine white cloth and his courageous cohort, a young man riding a great gust of wind. You are so impressed you forget what you're supposed to be doing. John, reunite with Liv Tyler. Sweet, precious, beautiful Liv Tyler, you thought you'd lost her forever, just like Bruce Willis did when he blew himself up with a nuclear bomb in the center of an asteroid the size of Texas. His heroic and fatherly pride were also the size of Texas. But your love for Liv is not fatherly, oh no. This reunion is with no loving daughter, but a loving movie star fantasy crush who happens to be in the form of a robot bunny, which has traveled through time and been given as a gift on 5 separate occasions, twice by you and thrice to you, and originally fished out of a sewer by Nicolas Cage on the silver screen. You forget the point you're supposed to be making. But you wonder where all her sweet weapons went. She indicates in the language of plush toy pantomime that she has no idea. They all blew away in the... Donk. Breeze. John retrieved tiny hammer. This tiny hammer is so ridiculous. It's too bad it's not the right size. You would love to wallop some imps with such a fanciful weapon. You guess you could just go around giving them little bops on the head with it, like a little silly gavel. Now that would be too absurd even for a great prankster like you. You will discard this rubbish immediately. Wait, what is this? Ms. Tyler is handing you a note. Read the note. John, one more thing. This rabbit, I'm sure you've noticed, is armed to the stitches. He's got all 4 of the funny little weapons I mentioned that are all deadly as the fucking Dickens. Well, that doesn't mean they aren't exclusively for the paws of Mr. Terry Kaiser. That is the name I call him. Heck no. You see, I adapted Terry with some doodads you may deem practical. An infinitesimator. I think I said that right. Which I used to littlefy them down in the first place, as well as a monstrosifier. I didn't say that one right. For you when you like to huge them up and wield them yourself. He's surely got enough juice in them to make them enormous if you wish, but that's silly. What would you even do with, say, a magic needle the size of a skyscraper, for instance? Preposterous! I borrowed this technology from my grandmother, who had quite the way with manipulating space. Legend tells she was something of a witch with the stuff. Once she was a brave hero like you and I, John, and the stars themselves twinkled in her cauldron. I would like to tell you who my grandmother is, I really would, but I can't. I think I have trouble keeping secrets. I like to be honest just like you, and a lot of secrecy after a while gets me feeling a bit jaded. Green means grow, red means shrink. See you soon, pal! Jay. Grandmother? You wonder who that could be? It's probably just Jade, what with all the time shenanigans. Huge and hammer. Warhammer of Zillyhoo! You got the Warhammer of Zillyhoo! Behold the glory of Zillyhoo! You are so delighted by your rad new hammer and the cool hugening abilities of Liv Tyler or Terry Kaiser or whatever his name is. Who the hell is Terry Kaiser anyway? Probably a movie star from the future. Who cares? No, your bunny will be Liv for life, hearts. You wonder what other neat things you can get Liv to monstrositify with her sweet eye beams. Wait, what happened to her green eye? And why is she feverishly gesticulating towards the fellow in the ghost sheets? This is so ridiculous you cannot turn your back on these people to admire a hammer for even one moment. You think that is enough fooling around? It's time to get down to business again. The serious business of being an important and heroic leader. John, wear the hood. Be the leader. You are not their leader. You are their friend. And there is a huge difference. It's going to be a big difference. You prepare to issue your party a highly authoritative series of friendly requests. First, you request that everyone settle down. The squat fellow mediates between the two bickering parties and patches up Liv's missing eye. She is nothing if not accustomed to decades of repair work and quickly resumes her plucky demeanor. You then, in your most leadershiply way, ask Liv to pilot the enormous battleship. She will now be known as Captain Tyler. She littlefies the ship down to something more manageable for a small bunny captain. Everyone is impressed. You give your wallet to your loyal chauffeur familiar. He looks puzzled. You inform the party that you will not be going on this journey. You must remain behind and continue looking for your father. But you insist their mission is the most critical of all. You know they can handle it. You believe in them. You instruct Captain Tyler to set a course for the ship's home. They must fly to Durst and deliver the tumor to the moon. Everyone salutes their intrepid friend leader. This is what teamwork is all about. And this guy, you guess this guy can go along and help out? Who even is this guy anyway? You guess it doesn't matter. He seems nice enough. Bid farewell. Godspeed, heroes! You have all the faith in the world that they will be successful. As a friend leader, or sometimes known as a pal honcho, you have done an amazing job. You have come up with a plan and politely request ordered your loyal team to execute it. It is all falling into place perfectly. You are quite sure you have not failed to account for even a single thing. Garden Gnostic began pestering John. Yeah, whatever. John, I'm worried about Rose. I'm pretty sure she's on her way there to look for Jack. I can't say for sure because I can't see with my goggles anymore for some reason, but I'm fearing the worst. Just in case, you should try to intercept her before she does something stupid like try to fight him. Also, I guess you probably still don't know about your dad yet, do you? Darn, why do I always have to be the one to break terrible news? John? Oh god, please don't tell me your computer was in the wallet you just gave that guy. Damn it, John! One of these days you will learn the value of having plenty of backup computers. In fact, whenever you finally leave the battlefield, I'm going to give you the code for a nice pair of lunch muffs. And then I'm going to force you to keep them on your head at all times! Yeah, you're never going to read this, are you? Huh? Something is happening on the other side of the planet. Something ominous. Something grimdark. You are so glad that grimdark is a real word, so that when things like this happen, they may be described as such. Maybe your dad's over there? You believe you investigate. Approach the grimdarkness. Arachnid's grip began trolling tentacle therapist. John! You're heading into the blackout, so I won't be able to see you until you leave. But don't worry, I can still sense you are there because of awesome powers, remember? Smooth move ditching your computer like that, by the way. That was some incredible leadership you showed. Now I have to contact you through Rose, thus exposing me to the risk of actually having to talk to her. Your carelessness has put the Heroes of Light in a very awkward position, John. I hope you're satisfied. Haha, just kidding. She's obviously a little too preoccupied at the moment to be sassing me. Just borrow her computer and talk to me when you get the chance, okay? I'll be waiting. Seer, descend. Here's the walk around bit. There's no sign of Jack up here. Somewhere in the castle. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she's not going to acknowledge anything that's not Jack right now. Like, look at her face. She's so angry. She's not going to acknowledge anything, but I think John does. Examine idol. It bears an inscription, our glorious speaker. His head was lopped clean off with some sort of sharp sword-like object. Someone around here must hate frogs. You wonder who it could be. It was probably Jack. Okay, can't go that way. You got a trophy. Advanced frog breeding for beginners, difficulty level extreme. For idiots! They wait for he who would extinguish candles while fanning a fire. They wait for she who would thaw solid flesh and resolve it into a dew. They wait for she who would breed lilacs out of the dead land. They wait for he who would drop it like it's hot whilst the crib. You got a trophy. Talk to the soldier. He is too frightened to speak. He seems to be indicating that the only reason he survived this massacre was by hiding behind this pillar. Thank goodness for pillars. Another trophy. Examine shelf. Okay. Another trophy. You got a flaming meteor chunk. It's even treasure. How is this treasure? You got the banner of the villain! You suddenly feel inspired in a generally rebellious, united sort of way. She's apparently swooning over a hero of lore shared by the two kingdoms. A great man who was uniting opposing sides against his tyrannical king. The role ended in a tragedy, of course, which is typical of their folktales, but it is no less inspiring. She is all aflutter about a legendary hero, some guy who was weary of war, apparently. A simple farmer, handsome and brave. You think you're beginning to fall in love with him, too. He seems to be relieved that he and a handful of fellow soldiers have found a secret hideaway that escaped their bloody rampage. Maybe if they regroup and marshal all their remaining forces, they can take this guy. Yeah, right. She looks scared and confused. There's nothing left to do but hide. This fellow's mourning the dead. He probably lost many friends today. First he was frightened when you barged in here, and then briefly excited and now disappointed. He must have thought you were the great Dark Kingdom's defector, come to save them. Alas, it was only a spooky girl with magic wands. Back to looking for Jack. You have never seen anything so sad in your entire life. A beautiful, muscular man-stallion struck down in his prime. What monster could be responsible for this? Hint, it was Jack Noir. Something's blocking it from the other side. Let's see. Curtain number 1. Curtain number 2. Curtain number 3. Curtain number 4. Curtain number 5. Curtain number 6. Scratch. Transportalize. Green curtain. Another green curtain. Another green curtain. Another green curtain. Green curtain. An unopened green curtain. Now, presumably, from what I understand, these curtains are supposed to signify all the different acts of the comic. Hey, Sean. Hi, Rose. Wow, I did not expect to find you here. What? Also, why are you all gray like that? You look weird. Rose, I can't understand a word you were saying. It's all a lot of silly speaking gobbledygook. Wait, I know what's going on. On here, it finally happened. You've gone Grimdark. I told you, Rose. I warned you about... What did you call them? The Broodfester throws? It's okay, Rose, don't worry. We'll find a cure for your stubborn throws. But I'm still trying to find our parents. I thought my dad might have come to this castle to check out the Black Rain Cloud. Did you see the cloud, Rose? It was pretty awesome. What? You sound kind of upset. What is it, Rose? Wait, you talking about our parents? Oh man, you mean they're here? Yeah. Are you saying they're in trouble? Oh no, to go help them! Where will come from? As I'm frustrated too, but there's no time for such lamentations. You think we can find them again? Shrugot. Great! I can't wait to see my dad. It feels like it's been forever since I saw him. Please lead the way, Rose. Remove idol. And presumably this is Act 7. Examine statue. They make such a cute couple. The king and queen are pretty nice too, haha. I see what you did there. Where came from. I use backtracking now. Gotta take him to see mom and dad. More feet. Looks all happy. Little does he know. Oh, they're dead! Oh no, Rose, what happened in here? Was it Jack? Are you saying it was Jack, Rose? What's that, Rose? Are you getting aggravated that I'm talking to you like you're some kind of dog? That is a really nice pillow, by the way. It goes well with your weird dark skin and gothic ensemble. You're welcome. But he found the rest of them. And he broke all of them except for the one that's Jade's. All this murder up in this house. There's not really much to commentate on while I'm walking. But we're almost there. As that head is just sort of leading to the shadows. Where did the body go? That's what I want to know. By the way, did you know that car captains were supposed to get married? Wait, I hope that didn't come off as a proposal or anything. I'm sorry, I'm just making conversation. I guess I'm a little nervous, because technically, this is the first time we've ever met, and also you're talking like an eldritch monster, so I'm kind of babbling. We don't actually have to get married, though. I mean, not if you don't want to. Okay, I'll shut up now. Okay, next page. They just cut his arm off. Just aim for the arm. And then blood. Anger rose. This is probably a good stopping point for this episode because, to be totally honest, I do not actually remember what happens after this page. I remember a little bit, but I don't remember the outcome of that fight right there. So, This has been episode 62 of Let's Read Homestuck, and this has been Anashi Sasuke. So I will see y'all in the next episode. Later.